yo, let's go jet again. What's going on, Spartans? My name is Midnight and welcome back to another Spartan Showdown video. In today's video we're going to be showdowning Thel Vadam, aka the Arbiter, versus Ripa Moramee, aka the other Arbiter from Halo Wars. If you guys like my Spartan Showdown videos, please show your support by leaving a like down below, and if you want to help me in my Spartan Showdown series, please leave a comment down below stating which Spartans should I showdown next. And so without further ado guys, grab your Arbiter and grab your other Arbiter and make them kiss because they love each other so much. So, first let's talk about Thel Vadam, aka the Arbiter we all love. Thel Vadam was born into the Vadam family, rulers of a powerful state of Vadam and Sanghelios. As a young Sangheli, Thel was trained the ways of the warrior by his relative LIEK Vadam. That's not him, by the way. There's no pictures of him or something. He then joined the Covenant military, earning him the right to use the double E suffix. Soon then, Thel earned the rank of Shipmaster, and then he earned the rank of Supreme Commander. Thel Vadam is the youngest elite to ever attain the rank of Shipmaster or Supreme Commander. Thel Vadam was basically a prodigy. Ripa Moramee, aka the other Arbiter, was a Sangheli commander of the Covenant army during the Harvest campaign and the Outer Colony campaigns, until his demise in 2531. Yes, Ripa Moramee is actually death. If you didn't play Halo Wars, then go play it, it's so amazing. Okay, so this showdown is between two Arbiters, so let's talk about why did they became the Arbiter. Okay, let's talk about first Thel Vadam, because everyone knows, if you played Halo 2, Halo Combat Evolved, or Halo 3, if you played Halo, you know why the Arbiter or Thel Vadam became the Arbiter for the Covenant. Thel Vadam was on a campaign against the human species. He was the one that the Glass reached, and he was the one that was chasing Master Chief into the first Halo ring that was Installation 04 in Halo Combat Evolved. Thel Vadam's mission was to protect the Halo ring from Master Chief, but obviously he failed because in Halo Combat Evolved, Master Chief destroyed the Halo ring, and then the Hierarchs, the Prophet of Truth, Mercy and Regret, ripped him from his rank of Supreme Commander. He was put to prison, and then he was made the Arbiter, the will of the Prophets. Ripa Moramee became the Arbiter because he led a coup d'etat against the Covenant, basically a revolution. He led a revolution against the Covenant, but he failed miserably and was put to prison. He was supposed to die in the prison because he was sentenced to death on prison by the Covenant, but then the Prophet of Regret made Ripa Moramee the Arbiter. If you didn't know, I think that like Ripa Moramee was like a dog or a puppy for the Prophet of Regret. Ripa Moramee was the favorite for the Prophet of Regret, and you can see the parallels because Thel Vadam was a favorite from the Prophet of Truth. So then let's discuss why they became the Arbiter. So basically Thel Vadam became the Arbiter because he failed to safekeep Installation 04, the holy Halo ring for the Prophets of Truth, Mercy and Regret, and Ripa Moramee became the Arbiter because he failed to do a revolution, a coup d'etat against the Covenant. So I think Ripa Moramee's excuse for becoming the Arbiter, the 17th Arbiter, is pretty lame. He failed to do a coup d'etat against the Covenant army. Okay, it was a pretty bad decision. You are leading a coup d'etat against the Covenant. I might think that Ripa Moramee, under his command, he had like 0.2% of the whole Covenant army, so Ripa Moramee was obviously going to fail in his coup d'etat or revolution. And Thel Vadam's excuse for becoming the Arbiter, I think it's more credible because he failed to safekeep the holy Halo ring against Master Chief, and we all know how badass is the Master Chief. It was an impossible task, but let's keep that behind, and now let's talk about which one of these elites is stronger. Let's talk about the physical capabilities of these two elites. Ripa Moramee has a height of 246.3 centimeters or 8 feet 1 inches. We don't know his mass, but Thel Vadam has a height of 238.6 centimeters or 7 feet 9.9 inches, and his mass is of 145 kilograms. You can see just by looking into Thel Vadam or Ripa Moramee that Ripa Moramee is way bigger and way heavier than Thel Vadam. If you watch Halo Wars, you can see that Ripa Moramee is like a freaking tank. He is so big and so tall and has a big mass, and he is so strong. But if we take into account their combat prowess, Ripa Moramee failed to do a coup d'etat against the Covenant. He failed to do a revolution against the Covenant army. Thel Vadam, he could stand on his own, unarmed, against elite St. Heelys, against the best elite St. Heelys in the Covenant army, unarmed, fist fight, whatever. In his first encounter against the Spartan 2, he dominated the battle. Thel Vadam can easily kill a Spartan 2, for the exception of Master Chief and other Spartan 2s. Thel Vadam is known to be a critical asset for the Covenant army, but I'm going to talk about this later. And Ripa Moramee died at the hands of Sergeant Forge, a Spartan 1. Spartan 1s are not normal humans. They have several augmentations that make them way stronger and faster than a normal human, but they are nowhere near the capabilities of a Spartan 2. Ripa Moramee died at the hands of Sergeant Forge. Yes, he got a little cocky and Sergeant Forge used that opportunity to kill Ripa Moramee, but that talks a lot about the combat prowess of Ripa Moramee. He died at the hands of a Spartan 1. Thel Vadam is almost the equal of Master Chief, so in combat prowess and strength, basically in a fist fight, I think that Thel Vadam is going to win. No, I do not think. I know Thel Vadam is going to win in a fist fight against Ripa Moramee. So now let's talk about how wise they are, how intelligent they are, strategy-wise, military-wise, etc. Because we are talking about two warriors, so obviously we want to put into account their physical capabilities, but obviously too their mind capabilities, how they implement their intelligence and knowledge in the battlefield. Let's talk about first Ripa Moramee. Ripa Moramee was a commander of the Covenant army. It is a big rank, but not the biggest rank, because Thel Vadam was a Supreme Commander. If I have it correctly, Supreme Commander is the biggest rank in the Covenant army, and the Commander is the second biggest rank in the Covenant army. So in terms of ranks, they are kind of the same. Obviously, Thel Vadam wins in terms of ranks, but we are talking about their intelligence, how they use their intelligence inside the battlefield. Thel Vadam was known to be a critical asset for the Covenant army. When he became a Supreme Commander, basically he was going to eradicate the human species. The tactics he used against the UNSC were unbearable, were so intelligent, were so over the top. Basically, no one could go against the fleet of Thel Vadam. No one could go against the fleet of Particular Justice. The fleet of Particular Justice that was led by Thel Vadam was invincible. When Thel Vadam first became a Supreme Commander, his fleet was of about 5 Covenant ships. In about the time of 2 or 3 months, less than a year, his fleet went from 5 Covenant ships to 60 Covenant ships. His fleet was so big that Thel Vadam was responsible for over 1 billion human casualties, the loss of at least 7 human worlds, the destruction of over 123 human vessels during fleet action, and by fleet action I mean that they were fighting against the fleet of Particular Justice, and the death of over 23,000 UNSC personnel. If you go to the Halo 2 terminals from Halo 2 Anniversary, you can see the backstory of Thel Vadam. Go give it a watch. I'm gonna leave a link down in the comments section, no, down in the description box. Go give it a watch, it's so cool. But in the backstory of Thel Vadam, when he was a Supreme Commander, it is stated that if the UNSC wanted to win the Covenant Human War, if the UNSC wanted to win the war, they had to kill Thel Vadam, because Thel was a critical asset for the Covenant. If the UNSC wanted to win the war, Thel Vadam had to be killed. And that was true. Thel Vadam didn't die, but Thel Vadam made a truce with the UNSC, and that's why the UNSC won the Covenant Human War. Well, they won in quotes the Covenant Human War because the Covenant, there's still remnants of the Covenant, like they were ruled by Julam Dama, led by Julam Dama, but the main Covenant army was destroyed by the human species because Thel Vadam joined the humans. Thel Vadam joined the UNSC. And what do we know about Ripa Moramee? Well, he was a commander, but he led, as I said before, a coup d'etat against the Covenant army, and he failed. Ripa Moramee is not, and by no means is not, a critical asset for the Covenant army, and he died at the hands of Sergeant Forge. And I'm not even going to talk about their armor and weapons because Ripa Moramee and Thel Vadam are both part of the Covenant army, so they basically use the same weapons: the plasma pistol, the plasma rifle, the carbine, the energy sword, for the exceptions that after the Human Covenant War, the Arbiter became like the leader of the Senhili revolution, I don't know what, and he then got granted the permission to use the Prophet's Bane, which basically is a energy sword which give him infinite invincibility cloak. But that is after the events of Halo 3, so I'm not going to take that into account. But in their armor, it is stated that Thel Vadam's armor, Arbiter's armor in Halo 2, has a disadvantage of the cloak. Its cloak, it's temporary. He doesn't have an infinite cloak like the other normal elites, and I don't know if in Halo Wars Ripa Moramee has the same disadvantage in the cloak, where his cloak is not infinite, it has a set time. Like Thel Vadam can only use the cloak, the invisibility cloak, for about 7 seconds. I don't know if Ripa Moramee has the same disadvantage, but in armor capabilities and in weapons, both of them are the same, for the exception of that cutscene where Thel Vadam basically destroys 3 elites with a staff. That was pretty cool. So in any way possible, Ripa Moramee is way more inferior than Thel Vadam. Even in the voice actors, Keith David voices Thel Vadam. No one can even attempt to reach the level of superiority of Keith David in voice acting, let alone the voice actor of Ripa Moramee. It's pretty cool how it sounds, but no one can beat Keith David in voicing the Arbiter. I'm not saying that Ripa Moramee was a bad Arbiter, but in every shape or form, Ripa Moramee is way more inferior than Thel Vadam. So I know that Thel Vadam is way superior than Ripa Moramee, and that's my final conclusion. Thel Vadam absolutely destroys Ripa Moramee in every section ever. And I can see some people saying, but Midnight, Ripa Moramee is way taller and way heavier than Thel Vadam. He obviously is going to win against Thel Vadam in a battle of strength. No, Thel Vadam is so strong. We've seen the feats of strength from Thel Vadam, and we know that Thel Vadam is so skilled with the sword and with the weapons that we know that Thel Vadam could destroy it in a fist fight or in a battle of weapons, etc. That he will destroy Ripa Moramee. That's my final verdict, that's my final conclusion. Thel Vadam absolutely destroys Ripa Moramee, and I know that probably 90% of you guys are going to agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, go in the comment section down below and tell me why you don't agree with me and make an argument. I like to discuss things in the comment section, so please do it. And so okay guys, that was all for today. If you guys liked the video, slap a like on it, I'll greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very much. Thank you for watching guys, I really do appreciate it. Bye bye.